Hi everyone. I hope you guys have been enjoying the H.C.Songified project. We've gotten through Lord's Day 4 and I'm working on Lord's Day 5 right now. It should post at noon on Saturday. I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about a couple of things. So last week we started watching a new show with Penelope and we were with her, but it was episodes that we had not seen yet. And as we were watching them, a couple of things came up which required a conversation. So I paused the show and I said, okay, we get to have this talk right now. So we talked about what was happening with the people on the show, and she very properly reacted with confusion and questions and shock. And so we talked about them a little bit further, and I told her we were going to have to go forward with the show and use wisdom and discernment, and to not admire things that are sinful. And so we went on with the show, and then at bedtime, after our bedtime routine, I asked her if there was anything she wanted to talk to me about or any questions that she had. And she said, "Mommy, why do they?" And she just ... let it ride, and I knew what she was talking about. So I said to her, "Baby, because of the fall." And then I was able to use the words that we've been learning from these songs and from the catechism, and I was able to say, "This fall has so poisoned our nature." And then she started saying it with me, that we are all conceived and born in sin. And are we so corrupt that we are unable to do any good and inclined toward all evil? Yes, unless we are born again by the Spirit of God. And it was this moment that I was like, okay, we could have still had a conversation about what was going on, and I would have pointed to the fall. But the fact that she was able to join me in the answer, because she had the words set in her heart and in her mind, that was powerful to me. And we could not have had that same conversation last week without these things in our heads. So I am hugely encouraged. I hope that you guys are being encouraged by what you're hearing and by what you're reading along with. There was also, I wanted to talk about Lord's Day 4 that was posted last Saturday. And that was a really difficult set of 5 songs to come up with. I had to generate many upon many songs because they were not appropriate to the content. They were either upbeat or they weren't slow enough and methodical enough to really feel the depth and gravity of what was being talked about, or they just had words that were completely mispronounced, which was really irritating, because otherwise sometimes the songs were good, but I couldn't change or fix the pronunciation that was in them. So I had to regenerate a lot of songs for last week, and it was a deep and meaningful but difficult set of questions and answers to grapple with. They didn't end on a up note, which so many of the others have. So it was kind of a heavy week to have songs for. Luckily, that was the end of the misery section, and we are now entering into the deliverance section. In Lord's Day 5, we get to go deeper into how we are delivered from our misery. So that is exciting. I am excited about what is coming in this section, and then what is coming in the section on gratitude as well. So I just wanted to put those things out there. If this last week was a difficult week for you, be encouraged and keep going. The information and the topics to come are good and powerful and just amazing grace. So All right, I will talk to you guys soon, and look for Lord's Day 5 to be posted on Saturday afternoon. All right, bye.
This is my only comfort in life and in death, that I am not my own but belong